Hey Leo. All right, so let's just get into it, right? Time for a nap and time to go both came out at the same time. Time. Are you getting the gist of the story here? Time. There's something about timing. There's something about the timing of something. I feel like you are. It's like first you have to take a nap, first you have to rest, and then you'll go on this journey. And I think that's what you're being instructed to do with the time for a nap and then time to go. It's like let me sleep tonight. Let me pack my bags, and tonight we'll sleep. And in the morning we'll start early and we'll get going. We'll get going on whatever trip this is, right? It could literally be a trip where you're traveling to another place, another destination, another part of the world or the country or the state or something like that. But you're going to be taking some sort of journey, right? This could be a metaphoric journey. This could be the journey of your life, right? Another chapter. You might be leaving one part of your life behind, Leo, and moving into another, because there's a door back here, right there. You see? And, it was weird because when I was getting into your energy, I was like, okay, Leo, and I always try to get into every reading before I actually get into the reading. I want to know what, because I pick up on all energies. I'm like a little sponge. All of us are. We all have this gift. I'm not a special one. I'm just like you. I have just been practicing and developing these skills. We all have this, though. We are all very special, aren't we? Okay, so what I was picking up on, though, when I was getting ready for this, I was like, I have to do Leo's read. This week's been a little weird, and I'm thinking about all these things, and I'm like, well, I have to go. I don't know. I go to the tanning bed about twice a month, okay? I don't go very often. I go twice a month, sometimes 3 times a month, not a week, but a month, just to get a nice little glow, because I don't like to look pasty. I don't like it. That's just my own preference. But it was like all these things about myself and how I look and how I want to be portrayed, and I have to do my hair, and I have to, in my hair I just pulled back, but it had to be kind of just right. And I was like, I don't know, how do I want to do my makeup? I mean, there was like a lot of thought about my appearance. And that's not me normally. Like me, I'm just like, okay, I'll just put on my makeup real fast. I'll do my hair if I feel like it, like if I want to curl it or straighten it, or do I want it up? I don't think about it too much. I just go with whatever I'm feeling. And I don't think about it very much. I just let my body take over, But today it was very purposeful. Everything I was doing, it was very thought-provoking of like, okay, well, if I want to do that. And it was all about my image, though. So there's something about you preparing or getting ready for something. This could be, I don't know. Okay, this read seems to be another part of that read about, for Leos. There was one about maybe graduating from school and moving on to the next, because we do have education down here at the bottom, underneath the deck, education. But it doesn't have to be about school, okay? For everyone, as you know, I like to give you different scenarios because there's so many different people out there and we each have a very unique natal chart, okay? It's unique to us, and that is that. We all have our own stories, and we're so rare. Each one of us are very rare, okay? Very special and not special all at the same time. It's like there's nothing special about me. I'm just here to deliver messages. But I just want you to know that you are about to go into a new life, because there is a new life here at the bottom of this deck. And as you know, I read from different decks. A new life for you, Leo. You're getting ready to be born into that life. It's something that's been gestating for quite some time, whether this is about you moving. Let's see. New life, time for a nap, time to go into your new life, right? First you have to rest from this last journey you've been in, and then you'll be able to go into this new life, okay? There is something about you getting prepared, though, preparing yourself, and how you look, and how you're going to appear and present to the world. There's something about that. That's very first house energy, okay? So maybe you're a Leo rising, or not. Wherever Leo is in your chart, that's where there's this new energy, okay, coming into the fold. If it's in your 6th house, that's possibly a new job or a new workout routine. Maybe you have been focused on other things in your life, and you haven't been focusing on your health, like as far as like working out and such. This is indicating that if it's in your 6th house, that possibly you're going to adopt some sort of workout routine, and you're going to do it on a daily basis. And or something like that, okay? I don't know why I'm saying 6th house. Someone out there needs to hear that. I'm just giving examples, though. So with this being at the bottom, education, and then we have peaks of joy and encouragement. Someone is encouraging you to take this leap of faith and to go in this direction, possibly for education, possibly for, a career. Maybe you are going to be learning something new. Absolutely, you're going to be learning something new. You're going into a new life. You're going into a new arena, okay? And someone is giving you encouragement. This could be a parent, a friend, a family member. This could be your spouse. Someone is encouraging you to take this leap of faith and go in this direction. Now, because something's closing, right? Time to go. Time to go. There's a completion. It's time to go because you have finished this lesson. You have finished this part of this journey. It's closing. Closing time. Da, 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 da. I don't know the words. Okay, so you're closing this door, and you're going into a new existence. Let's see. At the bottom of this deck. Wow, there's a lot under there. Okay, so we'll just go with the first two. Is the initiation. So you're closing the door on one. You're walking through you're walking through a portal, okay? And you're being initiated to go through this door and into this new place. Okay? Do you see the imagery there? Okay, and this says the crossing, initiation. You are being initiated. Like I said, it might be for school. But Wheels Fortune, this is fated for you. Something about this going in this new direction, this new life, this new career, this new, maybe a new school, or maybe you are moving to a new place and you're going to have to learn a different language, or you're just going to have to learn a new area with this education, right? You're going to have to learn something new. Whatever this is, it's new. It's new. It's brand new. You haven't ever been there before. You've never done that. Nope, you've never done it. Karmic relationships is what came out of this deck, which I thought was interesting. And I was trying to put this together. I'm like, how does this fit in with the rest of the story here? Because Spirit's giving me this story line, and then all of a sudden there's this karmic relationships card. And as you see, there's two people standing here at a distance. They're worlds apart. They literally are on two different planets, right? Underneath there, it says Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and then conflict. I think because you're going into this new direction, absolutely, there's some soul growth happening because you are learning something new. You're going to be in a new space. But there might be some sort of conflict with people, karmic relationships, right? This might be what you're moving into. Maybe you've never dealt. I can't say that you haven't ever dealt with karmic relationships. We deal with them from the very beginning of our life. But maybe some sort of karmic relationship is, there's going to be conflict between you and another person because you're going in this direction. Now you have rock bottom twice here because it's under the deck. There's intention and then rock bottom, okay? And I want to show you something because I'm just discovering it myself as I'm looking here at the cards. At the bottom of this deck, it says cracked open, rock bottom. Once again, rock bottom. Surrender to the alchemy of life. So now you have rock bottom twice. I don't know if you can see that because I can't see. Can you see? Okay, so you have rock bottom twice. Wherever you're at, it's absolutely done. Like, you can't go any further on this. You've reached the end of this path. Okay? It's time to go in a new direction, and you're starting to feel it, and other people around you are starting to feel it, and they know that that is going on and is causing a little bit of conflict and maybe turbulence, right? A little bit of turbulence. You might be on a plane right now or getting ready to go on a plane, and there might be some turbulence, and it's okay. Do not worry. There's turbulence, okay? It's okay. Let me see, just one second. Okay, so if you are soul plane, the fated life versus the destiny life. Sorry about all the noise in the background. Can't escape it here. So, so the soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Now, I have to tell you, the fated life is the life that you were born into, the life that you came into, right? And the destiny life is what your soul's plan is, not just not your own volition. It's your soul's plan. Okay, let me actually read that to you. I remember. It's called I Remember. I remember. Okay. It says, there was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of your life you're living right now. When you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses. And it takes courage and faith to go down that path. If you pull this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life, okay? To trust the path your soul is calling you toward. It's like the condition you were in, right? So the fated life is like you're in this condition, you are a circumstance of your surroundings, that type of energy, right? You were born in the slums. Slumdog Millionaire is what keeps coming to my mind. And literally the slums. And then, his brilliant mind, he's able to win all this money later in life because of all his experiences and his memory and his intelligence, right? But it is his soul's purpose, that is his soul's, his destiny life that was pulling him into this direction to even apply to go on that that game show, right? So it's about it, but it takes courage to go in that direction. It takes faith and courage. In order for you to go in the direction your soul is calling you to go in, you have to have strength and you have to have courage, and you have to realize that your soul won't ask you to do something that isn't already in the plans. Like, your soul has a whole entire plan and it has to live it out. But you can't allow your ego mind to take a hold of you and stay stuck in fear, right? Okay. So you may find yourself at a crossroads, at a moment when you're being called to make a decision, to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you, or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship. We've already talked about career. I didn't really get into relationship, but a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you are confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its ugly head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her life journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it. Right through it. Face it and walk right through it. Walk through that door, right? No, don't walk. Run. Run there. Run to that door. It's all part of the larger plan. Now, it says, what are you being called to do to surrender to your soul's plan? What are you being urged and like kind of like there's like this uncomfortable bigger energy that is like pulling you or pushing you into a new direction. What is it? Oh, I don't want to quit this job. I've worked here for 10 years and I have I don't know, I'll have a pension if I stay, but I hate this job. I hate the people I work with. I don't see eye to eye with them. Their energy is dragging me down every day. I get up and I dread going to work. Well, but you're trying to stay because out of fear, like, oh, I'll lose all that money. Well, you might lose all that money anyways. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. Because the world is changing so drastically. We may not even have retirement. We might just all be helping each other. I don't know. You just never know what's going to happen because Aquarius is in Pluto, right? It's going to be very unforeseen, very unpredictable energy. But what I'm trying to say is that if that job you're waking up to and you're like, God, I hate this, the thought of going into work, you're dragging ass and you're trying to come up with all these excuses of why you can't go to work today and what you can tell your boss or something, like, because you just don't want to be there. But you end up going every day, faithfully going, and it's a drag on your energy. You're looking older. You are holding yourself poorly, like your posture is changing. You're starting to slump over. And you're just like, yeah, hi. You're not like, hi, oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Hi, yeah, I'm all right. That kind of energy. Big difference. Your soul's trying to tell you something. You're just not listening to it out of fear. There's fear. It's going to take courage for you to say, you know what? I don't need this job. I need a job. I don't need this one though. I need money to come in. I need to make money somehow, but I don't need this job because this job is eating my soul. It's like, it's taking energy from me. It's tearing me apart. I'm not even myself. I don't even recognize myself when I look in the mirror. All I see is a haggard, worn out, sad, and depleted person. If this message is for you, I'm so sorry you're going through that. It's okay to feel that way. Don't get stuck in it, okay? Feel it and then say, what can I do about it? There's so many things you can do about it, Leo. There are so many directions you can go. There's choices. You have choices. You just don't want to do what it takes to get yourself out of this. That's not the Leo I know. Leo, you are strong and you're courageous. You have a lot of creative energy. And if you want something, go get it. If you don't want to be in this existence anymore, it's time to leave it, okay? So put in your 2 weeks notice. Get on Indeed.com and look for something else. And if you don't get something else right away, don't worry, it will come to you. It will, because we have a full moon in Libra on Monday. It's a lunar eclipse on the 25th of March. And Libra is our south node right now. It is past life shit. It's something from the past life is coming to an end. It's coming to a close. You don't have to do it anymore, right? It's completed. You don't have to do that anymore. Karmic people, you see that person for who they are, right? You're starting to see someone for who they are. Karmic relationship, right? If it is an employment issue, an issue at work, well, maybe that boss is like, yeah, I'll fix it. I hear what you're saying, and you're upset, maybe with your coworkers or something like that, but they never do anything about it, and they keep scheduling you in for positions. Maybe you work a few different positions, and they keep scheduling you for the one that you told them, I do not want to do that anymore. That's not for me. I don't want it. But they schedule you there anyways. They aren't listening to you. That's a karmic person. Someone that doesn't hold you in value, right? They find you, I don't know, they aren't respecting you. Someone isn't respecting you. That message is for someone. Anyway, it's time to go in the direction of your soul. Where does that take you? It's okay to not have a job right away. You can quit this job. You don't even have to give a 2 weeks notice. I mean, honestly, jobs are a dime a dozen. It doesn't even matter. It really doesn't matter in the scheme of things. You just have to have some money coming in to pay your bills, right? If you have a little bit of money saved, which I always think people should save a little bit of money for if something like this happens, that way you're a little comfortable. I know people are getting their taxes back in the United States, and so there's a little bit of leeway to help you transition from one place to the next, okay? From one old life to the new life, right? New life. So use that money and take 2 weeks off. Don't work. Heal yourself. Do things that make you happy. Do things that bring a smile back to your face and bring your posture back, right? Like your shoulders back and you're smiling again, and you're like, oh, I even had taken a shower every day this week. Before, I was only taking a shower once a week because my joy and my life essence was being drained from this situation, maybe from a boss or other employees around you, maybe from your family. They're draining you. I don't know. These are all choices that you have made, though. So it's not anyone else's problem. No one else is to blame. You've decided to stay in this situation for too long, and now it's time to get yourself out of it, okay? You're being encouraged by Spirit, by myself. Spirit is encouraging you through me to go ahead and go in this new direction. It's going to make you so happy, okay? Go ahead. You've already learned as much as you can learn in this situation. It's time to go, okay? All right, I love you guys. I hope this message reaches, well, it will reach who it needs to reach. If you guys need a personal read, in the description box is my calendar. Just click on it and it will bring up different options and different times and dates, okay? All right, I love you guys. Have a great day. Mwah.